Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great night. I hope your teams won. As we all know, the Yankees won, and just 2 games out. We've changed our magic number to 12, baby. 12, 12, 12. We are getting there. Thanks for everybody coming on. I'm going to go through the scoreboard. But I do want to make a quick announcement. You might have seen I put something into the stream, everyone. There seems to be some type of glitch in when you subscribe in the past 24 to 48 hours. People have been getting knocked off. So can you please, as a favor, just make sure that you're still subscribed? And if not, can you just resubscribe? I've had a couple of people email me at our email stating that they subscribed, and all of a sudden it says subscribe again. So there's some type of glitch going on. We are trying to work on it. We have a notion to where we need to send it. So I am waiting, but in the meantime, we can do our part. So I'll make a couple of announcements about this throughout the show. It's real important because we don't want to see anybody not subscribed, and then you don't get notification. You don't know when we're on, and it's potluck, and you just check. And also, it's big for the show to, of course, have you subscribe. So I will make the announcement again. Please check at NY Yankee Mania if you are still subscribed. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And if not, I believe there's something that you could send to, I guess, YouTube to say, or Google to say why you can't stay subscribed. So I appreciate it. So I just wanted to say that. Let's go to the scoreboard, everybody. Okay, so as we're talking to you now, the Red Sox just took a 6-4 lead on the Diamondbacks in the top of the 9th inning. They were tied 4-4. That was going back and forth. So the Red Sox might come out of there with a win, but they still got to play the bottom of the 9th. The Mariners were all over Atlanta, 18-2. The Guardians beat the Rays 2-1. The Dodgers finally held on and beat the Orioles 5-2. As we all know, the Yankees, and we'll get into that in a little bit, took the Blue Jays 4-3. The Milwaukee Brewers pounced the Pirates 10-2. The White Sox again beat the Tigers 6-4. The Mets, the Cincinnati Reds squeaked by the Mets 3-2. The Marlins beat the Phillies 5-4. The Twins beat the Royals 5-1. The Cardinals beat the Red Hot Giants 4-3. The Nationals beat the Cubs 6-3. The Rangers beat the Astros 4-2. The Padres stay neck and neck with the Dodgers. They won 8-1. The LA Angels beat the Athletics 4-3. So that is your scoreboard for baseball. Let's get into football, and let's get a scoreboard update. So we're in the fourth quarter as the Broncos lead the Titans 20-12. With 1:35 left in the fourth, the Packers lead the Lions 27-6. With 3:05 left in the fourth, the Rams lead the Houston Texans 14-9. And then at 8:20 tonight, you have the Baltimore Ravens against the Buffalo Bills. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people watching that game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23, Atlanta Falcons 20. The Steelers just got by the Jets 34-32. In my opinion, the Jets should have won that game, but it's like, I hate to say it, Jeff fans, but it's typical Jets. Indiana Colts 33, the Dolphins 8. The Jaguars got by the Panthers 26-10. The Commanders, Washington, all over the Giants 21-6. The Cardinals 20, the Saints 13. The Bengals 17, the Browns 16. That was nip and tuck. The Raiders 20, the Patriots 13. the 49ers 17 and the Seahawks 13. And of course tomorrow night the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears go at it. And of course, unless you were under a rock, Thursday the Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20 and the Chargers beat the Chiefs 27-21 on Friday night. So that is your scoreboard at this point. Everyone, thank you for joining us as the Yankees won 2 out of 3. For the people that just came in, I did make a quick announcement, and I'll say it again. Anybody that's subscribed to our channel the last 48 hours, please check again to see if you're still logged in, subscribed. There's been a glitch, and some people have been knocked off, so they had to resubscribe. Can you please do that and just check it out just to make sure? I really appreciate that. We all appreciate it, so that you'll get notifications and all. As far as tomorrow, guys, so we have our regular 8:30 morning show with everyone, our coffee, bagels, you name it, omelets and all that, talking Yankees. And then at 4 o'clock, it's not a pregame show because there's no Yankees tomorrow, but that doesn't stop us because we have a really, really cool and great interview lined up at 4 p.m. with superstar collectible Brendan Steiner. And that's going to be at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. We are going to be on live with NY Mania, and we're going to talk about a lot of different things. He's done so much. He's amazing of what he does. And I think you're absolutely going to love the show. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we have Caterina Amicio. She's an actress. She's a 8-time award winner. She also directs a lot of films. She's a producer. She's a great actress. And she's been in the movie The Wrestler. She's been in The Sopranos. She also is an incredible artist. You're going to love her. She's a sweetheart. She's beautiful. And we are lucky to have her on Wednesday. And she's really looking forward to coming back here on NY Yankee Mania. A lot more surprises to let you know about. But again, until things are 100%. The same thing with the 500 subs, everyone. We are getting close. And remember, once we hit that 500 that day or the next morning, we will have a contest. We will give away 3 prizes. The third prize is $25. The second prize is $50, and the first prize is a $100 giveaway. And you will get that immediately following the show. All 3 winners. You will get that. Just download Venmo or Zelle if you don't already have it, and it makes it very, very, very easy to get you the money. And the best thing is tax-free, baby. Tax-free. Whenever you can get tax-free, you got to go for it. So that is when we do get the 500 subs, and we're working our way there. Unfortunately, there's like a little glitch right now, so you may have to look a couple of days in a row to make sure that you're still subscribed, and I appreciate that. So. Let's get into a New York Yankee game. There was some baseball today, no question about it, with the big opening day of football. But in baseball, we're going to go over the Yankee game, and let's see what we're going to get. So, batting-wise, everyone, the Yankees came up 27. That's 2 days in a row. They only had 27 at-bats. 4 runs, 3 hits, 4 RBIs, 1 home run, and the telling stat, which I do not like, is 3, 6, 9, 12, 4 innings of strikeouts. So the Yankees only gave themselves 6 innings to score a run. And thank God they did it with the 3-run homer, and that was a big part of the game. Kudos to Ben Rice. But come on, man, 13 strikeouts. We'll get into that. Trent Grisham, 3 at-bats, 2 strikeouts, no hits. Aaron Judge, 1 at-bat, 2 runs, 1 strikeout. Bellinger, 4 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 RBI, no strikeouts. Rice, 4 at bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 3 RBIs. The big 3 RBIs with 1 home run. Giancarlo Stanton. Let's see. Giancarlo Stanton was 4 at bats and 2 strikeouts, but he's always a threat. Chaz Chisholm, 2 at bats. He had, I believe, 2 walks. Austin Wells, 3 at bats, 2 Ks. Anthony Volpe went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Ryan McMahon, 3 at bats and 3 strikeouts. But he did damage with the glove. He was unbelievable with the glove. Pitching wise, guys, Max Fried had a little problem today, but he made it. Max Fried is now 16-5, and he went 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 Ks and 1 walk. Devin Williams was big today. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 K, 1 walk. But the big guy, Devin Bender, 1 inning, 1 hit, and that was it. And a big thank you to Austin Wells for that great pickoff throw. It always seems like every time a run is going, the ball is in the dirt or almost impossible for Austin Wells to get the ball out, but he did. And because of that, he threw the runner out, and that was big. So that was a big lift, big lift for the Yankees at that point. So there's a lot to talk about, guys. And we're going to start out by bringing up Sean Browning, who's been nice enough to join us, one of our co-hosts. We're going to bring him up. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees. How about this? Fried and Rodon both have 16 wins on the season.
I know. Was that unbelievable?
No, I'm just saying
that's incredible. I mean, they're doing incredible. They're doing an incredible job.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is as much as people were trying to give him flack, and
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, now I could. Go ahead.
I was saying as much as the fans were giving flack about, especially after Cole went down with the Tommy John. People were giving Rodon a hard time. And then people were like, well, Fried's not really an ace. We got 2 aces right now holding up this rotation. They got 16 wins each. And they're shutdown pitchers. And they've been carrying our rotation and mentoring these young bucks like Warren and Cam. So, you know what? Hats off to those 2 guys. And then, yes, the offense. But how about this? Ben Rice hitting a home run off of the future Hall of Famer Max Scherzer. 3-run shot.
Yeah, no, I know. Without a doubt. Everyone, I just want to say, please, you can put whatever you want in the chat. No cursing. I don't want to put you out on a timeout or ban you. So please, no cursing. I understand, you're upset or whatever with your team, or somebody else is saying that your team is no good or whatever. But please, it's not fair. It's not fair to the show, not fair to the people in the chat. So I'm just going to get rid of the comment, but please don't do it again. Don't let me put you or let the narrators, the moderators, put you on a timeout. Please, I would really appreciate that. Okay, thank you very much. Sean, we're gonna bring up what's his name now? Oh yeah, Evan. Evan, how you doing?
Hey guys,
welcome. Before you get going, let me bring up Chef Nick. How you doing, Nick?
Oh,
how's
Chef.
It going? There he is.
Let's do this.
Sean and Joe.
How you doing, guys?
Great day.
Oh my goodness.
Lions lose.
All right, guys. Let's go over some Yankee noise.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
What did you guys take out of today, Evan? I guess you go first. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. First, I want to apologize. I had some connection problems, but
Same here.
Yeah. But the Yankees, the Yankees did what they had to do today. Like Sean said, I think Fried definitely battled today. Didn't look so good for him in the beginning of the game, but he worked his way through some high pitch counts and stop moving. Yeah, pretty much it was a good game from him. He battled Ben Rice. Of course, he did a great job battling off of Max Scherzer in that at bat. Hit a big 3-run home run to give us the lead there, and then Max Fried performed like an ace in those middle relief innings that we needed him to. Bullpen came in, did a great job, and we got the win today. So good win.
All right, Evan. Well said. And Mr. Knickerbocker, what do you have to say about the New York Yankees?
Well, for one, I just want to welcome all the new subscribers over and just want to introduce myself. My name is Nick Apostolakos. That's right. You heard it right. I do have a long Greek last name, so congratulations on pronouncing that every time you see me. That's right. And do you hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
It's like a dripping.
Sounds like somebody squeeching. Go ahead.
Well, it's not me. I think I'm good. now. Yeah. So anyway, so just want to say welcome. Is that me? No, that can't be.
It's not me this time.
Yeah.
It's not me. Nope, not a Van Banning. It's not my second dishwasher.
Hold on, let me try something. No, I think it can't be me. No. All right, let's try this.
Stopped.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Evan in second dishwasher. You heard it again. All right, so welcome all the new subscribers. This is a great channel. We have a lot of content here. So not only baseball, sports, but also other topics as well. So so it's just I just want to talk about the Yankees as well. You still hear that? That's really bothering me.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring all three of you down, and then I'm going to bring you up, and let's see who it is.
Yes. Okay. It was Sean. Oh, he's a culprit.
Yep, it's Sean.
He's the culprit. Oh, wait with your head.
Sean, it's coming from you.
I don't hear anything. I don't have anything going on in the background. Must just be.
I don't know. We put you down, and now we brought you back up. But all right. Well, let's see. But it looks like it was coming from you because everything stopped when I brought you down. But it's okay. If it happens again, we'll do it again, and then just log on again. Maybe it's just a glitch. We have a lot of glitches going on right now. Unfortunately, this happens in the world of technology. So, all right. So you could go. Who you were going back and talking about today's Yankee game? Go ahead, guys.
Yes. So again, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Chef Nick Apostolakos. For all you new subscribers, welcome. And just wanted to talk about today's game. So now it's clear, baby. It's clear. Ooh.
See, now you guys know it's not me this time.
Ooh, or me. Oh, I love it. Silence is a virtue. Enjoy the silence by Depeche Mode. Great song, by the way. Anywho, ladies and germs. How are you, germs and ladies? Cello, and jello. Good to see everyone, and hello to all the new subscribers, like I mentioned 5 times already, which is great, but might as well say it again because you're all lovely. So anyway, good to see you guys as always. Love you guys. All my family, friends, and CIA agents who are trying to interrupt us. That's another topic.
Yeah, and I just want to make note to Sean. I'm sorry. I want to make note, Sean. If you can hear us, and I know you can, just log off, log back on, and we'll try this again to make 100% sure because it is loud to the people. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So now I have to do my reintroduction. I'm kidding.
No, you don't. Just go.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so let's go to today's game. All right, so great win by the New York Yankees tonight. Absolutely, toodalutely. There you go. So I'm very happy with it, Mr. I was going to call him Mr. Brown Rice, but Mr. Ben Rice. No relation to Uncle Ben's Rice, but which is a great brand, by the way. 3 home runs, 23rd of the season. So this guy is, I love this guy. He continues to rake. Clay Bellinger with the go-ahead run to bring it up to 4-3. Yes, like you said, Joe, with McMahon, but also want to add Volpe. Volpe and McMahon did a great job with the glove today defensively, even though Volpe missed one, which was understandable. I'll give him leeway on that, but just the majority of the game, it was glad to see that. As I predicted on last night's stream that was going on, it was going to be a low-scoring game, and the best of Max Fried versus Max Scherzer. Max squared, I like to call it. It was going to be Max Fried by a hair, a low-scoring game. So Scherzer, let's give it to Scherzer. He's a psychopath, and, he is intimidating in his own way. But with, 4.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts. Sure, okay, but it still didn't intimidate the Yankees anyway. Max Fried's comparison, which is 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 4 Ks, total difference in a sense. That's why it was a low-scoring game, and Max Fried won by a hair. So let me go to the bullpen. Lev Dev Williams. Good to see him. Absolutely good to see him get out of a peanut butter and jam for once. So I'm sure, once he comes in, we're all like, "Oh, here we go again." What's going to happen? Which goes to my point last night into the stream when I said, insurance runs about Yankees need to get 7 or 8 runs to win. Well, with the bullpen in certain situations. Now, here's my disclaimer. I should have said this last night. It's unrealistic, it's hypothetical, and it's also exaggerated. So if you have no faith in the bullpen or low Lev Dev, as George nicknamed that, but I love that name, then you need those insurance runs, even though it's exaggerated. So you need those runs in order to survive. Because, look, if you're going to be like, oh, Devin Williams is in the game, I just can't watch right now. Well, that's a problem. We have a problem. So you need more runs in order to survive on how he's going to be pitching. Bednar, looking like the most trusted and the most comfortable, intimidating pitcher on the Yankees. I want to see him more and more because I love that. So I loved the energy at the stadium today. I just want to point that out. Very different. I wasn't there. I saw it. I felt it through 4K, so that's sort of different in a way. But it was very electric. Just the way they just got into it. So sometimes maybe it's great to see the underdog, perform good, so people can be hungry to win. And this is why it's when this leads up to the playoffs, when they go in, because I'm confident they will. I think a lot of the fans are going to be hungrier and more electric than ever. I also want to point out to the past 2 series, like my man Meatloaf, 2 ain't, 3 ain't bad. Yes, 2 out of 3 for the Astros, 2 out of 3 for the Blue Jays. But for me, it's very good. So Meatloaf, RIP, but you know what? It's excellent. It's very good. 4-2 so far in the series. So I'm very happy with that. I love it. So keep going. Just the upcoming series with the Detroit El Tigres. That's in English, it's Tigers. So we have Casey Mize going against Will Warren, Jack Flaherty, who has been struggling, going against Rodon, and then there's Cam Schlitter. I think I got the name right. He's going against a to be determined pitcher. Yes, so that's the upcoming series. So I just want to point out one thing, Joe, you said yesterday that was very accurate. The one thing I liked about the Yankees recently was the resilience, the bounce back, the just the fortitude. That was a great point, because it's like that's it. Even being consistent, it's very important to win 9 games in a row, but also it's very important to bounce back from a loss and capitalize on the next game. And that shows your character, that shows your competitiveness, and that's very important coming up. So what's going on in September? My prediction, I did predict this series, like the next series with the Tigers and Red Sox, including the Astros and Jays, to be 6-6 with their track record. But I hope they're going to prove me wrong, and they already are. So we'll see what happens. So this is looking really good, and I'm very happy for them right now.
Okay, well said. Well said. Again, it's very surprising. I'm just so happy that they finally made a statement. They beat a big team again, so that's 2 out of 2, and let's go 3 out of 3 against the Tigers. And remember what I told you, folks. At the end of these 12 games, the Yankees will be 3 games over 500 with these 3 games. And right now, my prediction's looking pretty solid, pretty good as we keep going and going. One thing I got to say for the chat, everybody has got big hellos to Yankee Girl. And I don't know, Yankee Girl, I think it's time that you come up and say hello to everybody. You have a lot of fans here. You're way more popular than me, that's for sure, 100%. So we would love for you one day soon, maybe even tomorrow, after we have a great interview with Brendan Steiner. If you're around, please come up and say hello. There's no game tomorrow, no pressure. Just come on and talk to us. You're very popular here, and it would be nice for you to come up and greet all your fans. You got a nice fan base here. It's awesome. So keep it going, everyone. And the same with everybody else. If you are interested in coming up and talking with us a few minutes, we can make that happen. You know the email. Email the show, and we'll make it happen for you. So we're going to do that very, very soon. So don't forget now, tomorrow, because there's no game, we never stop. We will be on at 4 o'clock to have Brendan Steiner at 4 p.m. And will he have some stories for you, some collectibles? If you have something that you think might be worthwhile, well, let him know what you have, how long you've had it, how do you have it, what condition, and he may be able to give you some really good news on things. So by all means, actually come in with your questions, with your thoughts. And, no Yankees doesn't mean that we rest. We do not rest. There will be shows. There will be some stuff going on. So just, let you know what's going on. So we're going to try another time with Mr. Sean Noiseman, and let's see if it's nice and quiet. Hi, Sean.
Hi. So I don't know. Something, but he was tapping. I don't know.
Oh,
but,
are you being a younger version of Hulk Hogan?
Oh yeah, you got it.
You're a real American. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you? Go ahead.
I was gonna say you gotta go Hulkamania wild sometimes in life.
Damn right.
Yeah, sometimes we gotta beat in the stream because these glitches are happening, and it's happening. It's happening there. It's happening with people subbing the last 24 hours. So there's a lot going on here. That's not positive. But what is positive is that the Yankees are driving. They're striving. They're getting going now, and we're the Yankees again. I hope we can keep saying that all the way up to November 1st. That's what I want to hear.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to hear. Hey, Jose. How you doing? What's up, Mania? What's up, Jose?
Jose, my guy.
Jose.
Banning. Jake is amazing. Let's see. Bryce is always all over Evan. Poor Evan. I say Evan's dishwasher should come up and talk because we know it makes a lot of noise.
I say, how about you replace my dishwasher?
You should take a picture of it. It's very famous.
Wow.
Oh man. I didn't realize it's the dishwasher was going to be appearing in the stream. Wow.
I'll tell you,
Yeah,
Bryce
really?
and Banning, you guys you always make me laugh, man. Oh my god.
Hey, I mean, Evan, don't feel bad though, because remember Joe's lamp had a lot of fame early on.
Oh, it sure
Yeah,
does. And
it
it's
was just there
here,
for show,
baby.
though.
It's right here.
It
Yeah.
was just
Hey,
there for show.
Katie, welcome back to the stream. How you doing, Katie? Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees.
Katie, my girl. What's
We're
up?
doing it. We're doing it.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Not a fan of Banning. Said would be great if the Yankee girl and Landon both came on the same stream together. You got it. We
Yeah, I
can
would
make
love
that
that.
happen, man.
That'd be
All
great.
you got to do is
I'll interview
talk to
them.
me, babe. Talk to me off the air, and I'll get it done. We'll get it done the same way these guys pop up and I pop up. You can pop up too. It's the main character. You got it.
Yeah,
Katie,
just
doing great,
have it
Charles.
replace
Very
me.
happy with the series win for the Yankees.
Absolutely.
You know, guys, you guys are great. I love that you guys talk to each other. You stay close with each other. That is great. Michael, welcome to the stream. Chapman is unbelievable. Nobody has a chance when he comes into the game. Unfortunately, I guess he's talking about Aroldis Chapman, of course, which he never pitched like this with the Yankees.
Well,
that's for sure. Never
No,
did.
well,
Really.
early on,
I don't know. He
Early
scares
on
me
when we
right
had-
now.
I'll say early on when we had Chapman and we had Miller. Remember, we had no runs, DMC, Dylan Betances, Andrew Miller, and Aroldis Chapman.
Yep.
The back end of our bullpen. That was when Chapman was on. Was untouchable, you know, and then we traded him to the Cubs for their curse breaking World Series title
Right.
campaign. And then when he came back, yeah, he was wild. He was, you know, he'd be at times he'd be on it.
He was great in certain stretches, but I remember the time when he was accused of using sticky stuff back when they were
Right.
investigating that. That was a big issue with him.
Well, they were investigating him for that. And remember, before we got him from the Reds, he was being investigated for off the field stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know.
no, you're right. I wanted to let everybody know. So aside from the Ravens Bills game, everything is now a final. Everything is done in the NFL for today except that 8:20 game. So if you guys want to see it, you'll be able to see the Ravens and the Bills. Let's see where is that? That's going to be on NBC. Okay, guys. So
Sunday Night Football.
you'll definitely be able to see that game, everyone. I'm sure it's also on Peacock, so that would be another outlet for you guys to see that. So, what is everybody going to do with no Yankee game tomorrow, guys? We got to kind of get used to it because in over a month there will be no more.
How about an
after
open
the
panel
Yankees
show?
win the World Series, right, guys?
Checkers? You guys play
How
checkers?
about our
Shuffleboard?
open panel? Open panel
Well,
with some checkers,
definitely listening to NY Mania. That's for sure.
Who?
That goes without saying.
Who?
Yeah,
Do you want to
okay.
advertise that? What?
Yeah,
Who's
we'll
that?
advertise a little
I'll take a
bit.
trip to Disneyland.
Yeah, we get a trip to Disney World. We'll get to do a lot.
Nice.
So, guys, I know the Yankees were a big part of the day, but as far as football goes, anybody want to chime in? Their crazy game, what they were surprised about. Is there any big surprises? Anybody did a big performance in your eyes that met you couldn't believe and met expectations? What do you think?
Well,
if anybody chime in.
Well, I would say that my old friend Daniel Jones had a great performance today for the Colts. They won that game 33-8 over the Dolphins. So good for him. Playing with a good offensive line over there, a good coaching staff, a good team over there in Indianapolis. So good for him putting up those points. He never did that for the Giants. So good to see him do that for the Colts.
I mean, then you look at this. Justin Fields had a good game against the Steelers.
Yeah.
Although, unfortunately, it took a 60-yard field goal at the last minute for the Steelers to win. But I just think the Jets they're gonna be a pesky team this year.
I agree. Yeah.
Aaron Glenn has attitude. He had attitude as a player. He had attitude as a coach.
It's just
Yeah,
the
that's true.
penalties. The Jets obviously Aaron Rodgers. You can't feel good with Aaron Rodgers putting up 4 touchdowns on them. It must not be fun. But
No,
Aaron Glenn, he's a good coach. He
4
has discipline.
touchdowns. He didn't do that in 5 years.
Yeah,
I mean, really, give me a break.
well,
it's crazy. It's crazy. It really is.
So Yankee Girl says, I'll try to come on one day if everyone could see me and talk about the Yankees all day. Yeah, you don't scare us, Yankee Girl. Listen, I've been on for 10 hours, so it doesn't matter to me. We can chit-chat for 10 hours if you'd like. Yankees, Yankees, Yankees. We don't care. That would be a lot of fun, everyone. Let's see.
Nice. I love it.
I want to hear it, Richard. Oh, you were saying that to Richard. Okay, yeah, Richard. I am going to make a controversial statement, and I think Joe will agree with me. Dum 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 dum.
Watching you, Richard.
Okay, Richard, we're waiting. Here we go. The picture for Toronto today is in the twilight of his career. 7 years ago, he would have been given the Yankees help. Sean said that there were 2 aces on the Yankees. There were no aces in baseball. There are no aces in baseball anymore. Who wants to chime in on that?
What are you trying to say?
Let's see.
He's back-to-back comments. You got all right. Hold on.
Okay, all these pitchers are asked to do is to throw as hard as they can for 5 innings, and then we'll leave it up to the bullpen. If you can get through the 6, we appreciate it. That's not an ace.
Okay.
Yeah, I do kind of agree. I mean, they baby these guys.
Yes.
And everybody knows my feeling on that. You got to stop babying. Garrett Cole, he would not like going 5 innings. Trust me, guys. He will fight. He will fight. He will fight, and he will fight. And the same thing with Rodon. He doesn't want to come out of the game, and I bet you in a way Max Fried doesn't either. But in the beginning of the year, I can understand a little bit, but not when you're going down the stretch. And if the bullpen is tired, you need to keep them in. You need to keep them in.
Absolutely.
I don't understand. I like to know who made this 90-100 pitch rule. That's what I want to know. Because I don't know if we should thank that person or suspend them from baseball. Don't even talk about the game, because I think that's ridiculous. I mean, even you look at a guy like Al Leiter in the 2000 World Series. He threw 133 pitches.
Yep.
And that was going into the 10th inning. Give me a break.
Right.
Crazy. Yes.
Right.
Good point.
Or remember when Mike Mussina had a near perfect game, and David Cohn was the opposing pitcher, and he went toe to toe with except we got to him first. But yeah, I mean, you look at it, and then today's world, it's like we're not going to see a 20-game winner, a pitcher win 20 games in a season anymore.
Nope. And
we probably won't see another 300-game winner as far as a career milestone. But
you said about the 20, the Yankees have 2 16-game winners. There's an outside chance. I mean, they got it. I mean, well, no, they're not going to get 4 more starts, but they would get close. They could get 218, in which I'll take.
Right,
but they're so cautious. That's the problem. So cautious.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and then even look at Tarek Skubal. He's only got 16 wins.
Yeah.
The most wins there's like 3 or 4 guys with 16 wins in the majors, and we got 2 of them on our rotation.
Well, yeah, I mean, and then you look on the other side. Look at Yamamoto last night. He went 9 innings. Just about 9 innings, and he didn't get the win. So they're going to argue, see, they kept them in too long. But What are you going to do? Take him out with a no-hitter going? I mean, give me a
Right.
break. You're
Yeah.
not going to do that. And how do you explain something to like a Yankee reliever, Goose Gossage? That guy came in and got to save 3 innings. 3 innings he had to go because either the Yankee pitcher didn't pitch well or was just tired. Usually, what happened then is the pitcher would say, "Hey, Skip, I'm out of gas. You got to do something."
Well,
Now it's like they're so used to it, they don't say anything. They just hand them the ball, unless you're a Mike Messina or a Garrett Cole, like I said, or a Don. They fight to stay in.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
different time. It's a different time, guys. It's different. Richard,
What?
like you can't Richard, I want to point your comment out. Like it's fine. You can say what you want in your own opinion, but you can't really attack other people saying you don't know what you're talking about. Look, it's a different time. Even with like with Joe said, like they baby them. They do. They coddle them. No one's going to have 25 wins anymore. No one's going to go, even now, which is sad, no one's going to go 9 innings with a no-hitter or a perfect game. They're going to take them out. It's a different time. So you can't compare right now with the 60s or the 70s or the 80s or even in the 90s. It's a different time. Yeah, so it's like nostalgia. You can't do that. You can feel good about it. But you can't say, "Oh, they should have done this." No, they can't. It's irrelevant. It's definitely irrelevant. So,
because you look at it, when Cy Young's day and Walter Johnson's day, those two had the winningest records. But Cy Young, they were pitching every other day, and they were going 9 innings every set. Regardless, they really didn't. Relief pitching was almost unheard of back in that day.
All right. Let's. I do want to address one thing here in the chat, and that I want to fix things up. Let's stop with the attacking somebody or saying things or whatever. We have opinions. That's all we have. Let's not go on top of somebody or whatever. Guys and girls, do you have opinion? Just say the opinion. It's not right. It's not wrong, but just say the opinion, and we don't attack anybody. And I don't want the show to get hurt. I don't want to lose subscribers because people are saying all these crazy things so let's just keep it nice and calm, everyone. Say your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, but let's all be fair with each other. Let's not attack. You may not agree with somebody on the panel, but that he's got an opinion, she's got an opinion, and there's the truth. So let's just make it nice and calm. I want to smoothen everything out. I don't like any friction in our chat. I don't like it. I never did, and I don't want to put anybody on timeouts. I really don't. You know how much I care about each and every one of you. And because I'm seeing from my moderators right now, and I don't want to mention any names, but please, I don't want to see this anymore. Okay, I really, really appreciate it. All right, let's go to Michael. All right, people need to realize that this is not Twitter. I get attacked there all the time. Okay, Michael. Well, like I say, sometimes you can only say so much on a topic, and then you move on. I mean, if it's not agreeable, let's all just move on. Let's move on to another topic. There's so many with the Yankees. We can talk about Derek Jeter. I always say Anthony Volpe, Derek Jeter. Why? Because I put them together. There's Volpe. There's Austin Wells. But now there's some good stuff about Austin Wells. I don't hear anybody complaining about Wells right now.
No, it went away.
And he's doing a damn good job behind the plate now. How come we don't have some kudos for Wells? Let's get off of other topics. Let's talk about Wells a little bit. He's really starting to help out defensively and hitting wise. I mean, I know he's batting 209. I understand that. Let's give a little kudos here. And if you notice, every time Wells has to throw the ball to second base, The ball's always be in the dirt, behind his back. He did a wonderful. He saved the game today, guys. He saved the game. I don't hear anything about that. For once, just give a big thank you. The guy did well. I mean, thank God. At least you have a hitter there that can put the ball in the stands, that can drive in runs. You don't need a rinky-dink catcher who really can't do anything. So let's give a little kudos to Austin Wells a little bit here, guys.
Oh yeah.
Because he deserves it. And what about Mr. Vacuum Cleaner at third base? I don't hear anything about McMahon. Nothing. Because he's batting what was he batting? 220? But look what he's doing defensively. The man is a vacuum cleaner. And absolutely, you see the way he scoops that ball? Whatever he can get to, he gets to. And then some. The guy ran into the dugout, made a catch. Does anybody say anything about that? No. But Michael Kay made a federal case out of it, and he should.
I want to point out a comment by Lou that I just made right now that I mentioned last night on the stream. And that's right there. We have a bigger problem with judging right. Everyone is going to hit there and try to get doubles or score easy runs. Thank you very much, Mr. Lou, because this is what I brought.
But there's a but there. He did throw the ball pretty well from right field today. There was a couple of accurate throws.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, today. Yes.
Okay. So you can't say, he's got a rinky-dink arm. Maybe he's doing that for a purpose. Maybe because he's been in baseball a while now, and he knows, listen, why am I going to throw my arm out? I can't. This guy's going to be safe. So am I going to damage myself? No. He has confidence in his team that they were still up. So he had confidence in it. I'm going in his head right now.
Yeah.
Feeling that, we gave up a run. Why am I going to break my head? There's a possibility I'm not getting this guy out anyway. So kudos to him on that. And I do understand that, yes, the other day, but there's a reason. The guy could have had a tremendous jump. We don't see everything on TV, guys. We don't see everything. If we did, we could really honestly know. Did we know how? I mean, the guy was blastering around the bases. We don't know if Judge, we know about Bellinger's throw, and I understand that it was a great throw. Yes. Again, maybe he was closer than Aaron Judge. We don't know. We don't see everything. The camera can only show you so much. You have to be at the game to really make a judgment.
What if he
now? If one of us were at the game, we turn around and say, "Listen, if he would have thrown the ball home, he would have been out." Then we have an argument. But we can't start an argument if we don't see the play. So let's be fair on Judge's part, and let's be fair on both sides. But it is about time to give a little kudos to Austin Wells. He's playing better.
No, absolutely. I'm going to get into that. I just want to say, I just want to point out, yesterday, let's just say, where he threw that soft toss to the cutoff man instead of throwing it at home, which bothered me. But yes, today was different. But if he is injured, let's just say, and he doesn't want to use his full potential with his arm to throw a runner out, isn't that dangerous where teams are looking at that and they're like, you know what? We see that. Now we're going to run. If we're going to get a double, we're going to get a triple. Because we see he can't throw. He's not hit at his full potential.
That's why I don't want him out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. But my point is, like I said, Lou is saying you do see it. You don't see everything. When the balls hit the right field and the guy's coming home, you don't know how far. I mean, once in a while the camera will be on it. Once in a while, your replay you might see it because you have a different angle, him coming around from second to third and home. But you don't. 9 times out of 10, they don't show that. So it's indented in your. Listen, maybe like I said, maybe I'm wrong 100%, but it makes sense. Think about it a little bit before you criticize it, or you're going to say, because we don't see it. You're not at the game. You're not there. And I mean, has our third base coach made blunders? He sure has. He sure has.
Also, though, they wouldn't be doing this pre-injury. What I mean is, no, Aaron Judge is elite defense, right? And his elite arm. Other players don't run on him. You ever seen how they are? How they're cautious? Mm-hmm. If it's shut, because he could throw out a runner on third, he could throw a runner at home from deep in the outfield. It doesn't matter. But now that everybody knows that Aaron Judge is dealing with that flexor strain and his throwing arm, guess what they're doing? They're trying to run on him. They're trying to see if they can, exploit that, right? But kudos to Aaron Judge for competing with this team, because imagine what this team would be if Aaron Judge decided to sit out the rest of the season and forego that surgery.
Right. But on the flip side, he threw a couple of nice throws and that one of them should have been, the guy almost came off the base. That was a great throw. So who knows? He could be saving it and say, I don't know. Listen, he's good enough to play the outfield. He may not. He may be like 5 miles an hour shorter right now. But that's the chance you got to take if you want him in the outfield. You want him in the outfield because you want Stanton's bat in there. If you don't want Stanton's bat in there and he was doing crummy, then Judge with DH and Bellinger be in right field. But we can't. We got to make a decision. Do you want Stanton in the lineup or don't you? If you don't, fine. Then let him sit and let Judge heal. And they thought they did as much as they could to have a decent outfielder, a decent one. Now, I think either which way, Judge is going to go for an operation. That's my personal opinion.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't asked anybody yet, and I don't want to know yet because right now they're going for the pennant right now. They're running for the American League East. So, but let's move on that. Changing the subject. I've never seen a center fielder to make a catch like the guy did last night at the Red Sox, robbing the guy of a home run. Unbelievable. Yeah, well, Richard, you remember guys like Kenny Lofton, Andrew Jones. They made some incredible catches in center field. So, But yeah, that was one of the best. And what about Mike Trout? You can't forget about Mike Trout.
Oh yeah,
Mike
or Torrey Hunter.
Right, he was an incredible center fielder when he was healthy. So kudos to the center fielders. They're awesome. That was a great play. We're not saying no. That was Ken Griffey Jr. Especially what he did. Yeah. How many times did he leap over the fence against the Yankees and made those great catches? That was incredible.
Jim Edmonds didn't rob a home run, but he made one of the most beautiful catches I ever seen in center field, on like towards the warning track. So he caught it. Yeah, Jim Edmonds when he was on the Cardinals. Yeah, caught it like a basket line drive. Yeah,
I remember that. And then we're also forgetting Bernie Williams. He made some awesome, phenomenal catches.
Yeah. But he was okay center fielder. He wasn't elite. He was good. He wasn't not in the class of Ken Griffey Jr., Kenny Lofton, Andrew Jones.
And don't forget,
but for the Yankee purposes, he was great. All right, let's JT. So, question: if Judge goes under the knife during the offseason, so do we go for Tucker? Absolutely not. That
No.
will not happen.
Yeah, no,
They
man.
are not going to give a $500 million contract out. I don't care how much money they're saving. You've got the guys right under your nose. You have Bellinger. There's no excuse not to keep him. That's one. You have Grissom. No excuse not to keep him. Sooner or later, you got to give a chance to Spencer Jones. He's a Yankee Stadium type hitter. I know Tucker is, but Tucker is turning 31. Spencer Jones is going to turn 25. I'll take my chances. We know what Michael Tucker can do. He's struggling, though, this year. I don't think the Yankees need that right now. We could struggle with, get aches and pains with Spencer Jones if we want. But we've got enough firepower. And remember, guys, remember our pitching staff next year. You don't have to score 15,000 runs. If Garrett Cole is healthy, that pitching staff, bar none, might be the best one right now in baseball. The Mets have a good young core, but there's no guarantees. The Yankees have guys that are proven that they can win. And I'm talking about Rodon, I'm talking about Fried, and I'm talking about Garrett Cole. And you can even put Luis Seal in there because he's sort of like a veteran, even though he just won Rookie of the Year. We don't know what Cam is going to do. He could be great. Yeah. The problem with Cam is everybody's got to understand he's got it. He needs another pitch. So Matt Blake and Hockey have got to work with him. He needs to set up that blazing fastball. If he doesn't, he's going to be a medium pitcher. He'll have his good days, but even Nolan Ryan, came up with that with another slower pitch. You got to make that 101 mile an hour. You got to, even if you do a 78 or an 82 mile an hour, that's a 20 mile an hour difference. He doesn't have that in his arsenal right now, and that's all he needs to really become greatness. And nobody can tell me different.
One pitch that it would be nice if he learns, or one or two pitches, either one of these two, split finger or knuckle curve. If he learns either one of those two to pair with the cutter and a curve or the changeup and the sinker he's got, that because that knuckle curve throws off hitters, but also a good split finger like Fernando Cruz has.
Right.
It's hard to lay off of.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Richard. Nolan Ryan with people in the front, but Nolan Ryan, how many games did he leave without any? He didn't get the decision either. I mean, sometimes he was awesome, and sometimes he did get hit. There's no question about it. I know he had all the no hitters. I mean, he's one of the greatest pitchers ever. I understand that, but he too had to learn how to pitch. Maybe for the first few years, he could get away with 100. Hey, listen, Mariano Rivera got away with one pitch, and everybody knew what was coming, and they still couldn't hit it. Yeah. They couldn't hit it with a 30-foot pole. It was impossible. It can happen, but in today's baseball, everybody goes for the fences. Sooner or later, they don't attack the ball like they did years ago. There was more bunting. There was more hit and running. There was more choking up on the bat. They don't do that anymore. So when they take a whack, they finally hit the ball, it's going to go 9 miles. There's a big difference in baseball now than there was even up to 10 years ago. And that, and so you can't really compare. You just can't. But, again, I believe that Cam could be an incredible pitcher. You have to have a little patience. He's got to get that third pitch. I don't care what anybody says. If he stays the way he is, then he better come out of the bullpen, throw as hard as he can for an inning or two, and that will be your closer or near closer. Mm-hmm. Of course, that's happened because we have a damn good closer right now.
I trust him for a long time. I trust Cam, of course. I trust. I have trust in Cam and Warren. Especially Cam, because you know what? Like I mentioned last night as well in the stream, that he has that experience under his belt. Sure, okay, he did bad. His body language was a rookie mistake. He shouldn't have showed that he was defeated, deflated, felt exhausted, and just he lost. Um, but you know what? It's good for him pushing on for the next start, especially Warren too. So I say, keep him in the rotation, and then see what happens. If he doesn't mature, Warren, I'll put aside Warren, but if Cam doesn't mature, then yeah, that's when you put him in the bullpen. But I think he's going. I have confidence that he's going to do well as the starts the games come along. So he'll be fine.
Mhm.
Want to welcome Real Bill. How you doing, Real Bill? I understand you were at the game today. Give us a little background of the game and what you saw. And we have a little debate going on about Aaron Judge's throws. What did you see? And let us know what you thought of the game. We'd really appreciate it. What I want to let's see. Okay, so Richard now says, let's go to Richard. Joe? Do you believe that they changed the core of the baseball? I know golf balls are different. Could it be in baseball too? They'll never admit it, but I believe it is. And if you listen to some of our ex-ball players, they'll tell you. They listen. They tell it like it is. If the baseball's changed, they'll tell you. Because they
Right.
know who knows better than them.
Well, and then, you remember, what was it, 2018, 2019? They had that season with the juiced balls.
Yeah, that was Gleyber Torres when he hit all those home runs.
Yeah, 38 home runs for Torres, but all those others. But then they changed it after that. But yeah. So I mean, the MLB's never gonna admit what all they do to try to change the game or try to get this, that, the other.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Wells, I'm gonna give him credit. He's looking more like that rookie runner-up, AL Rookie of the Year runner-up that he was last year. And if he can kind of keep this more consistent at the plate, and he continues to make his improvements behind the plate, I mean, he's a good, solid catcher. Now,
Okay.
I mean, all we need to do is get a quality right-handed or switch hitting, but I don't think there's any switch hitting catchers anymore. But a quality backup to go with him, to platoon with him. I mean, Ben Rice is great behind the plate too, but we just gotta figure that out. And once that battery's set, we can focus on other issues. But yeah, if this is Wells going forward more consistently, I'll take it.
Oh, you have to. He's still young. He's a left-handed hitter and a big pop at Yankee Stadium. So, yeah, definitely. Well, Real Bill chimes in and he says Judge needs to stay out of right field. He can't throw the ball. Sorry, but he looked like he was very uncomfortable when he threw the ball. Okay, all right, then you were right there. So I believe you. I believe it. Like I said. Television will only show you so much, but at Real Bill, you were at the game, you see it, and thank you for that. So then I agree. Then you got to keep him out. But what do? If you keep him out, you have no Giancarlo Stanton. Maybe you could try him in the outfield, but do you want it? Do you want to risk Giancarlo Stanton getting hurt now when we're getting into the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know I want the Yankees to clinch and right away. Then I don't care where, you know what? We can't have it both ways. Are we afraid that Giancarlo Stanton's going to get hurt? Are we afraid we're not going to get in the playoffs? Are we afraid we're not going to win? There's so many choices. What do? What is the crystal ball telling us? So I don't know what the right answer is. We need Giancarlo Stanton in the playoffs. Do you want to chance him and put him in right field? Or do we rest him more now and get him ready for the playoffs? But then his timing is off. You can't win. That's the problem here. And it's a shame that Giancarlo Stanton's legs have given out on him at such a young age. Let's see. The announcer yesterday said the cutoff man is going deeper in right field to help Judge with his throws. Okay, all right, then that's it. We see it. So what do we do? In the chat, what would you do? Knowing let us know. Let us know. Really, we want to chime in on this. What do you do with Giancarlo Stanton right now, knowing we are so close we are getting closer and closer to the playoffs? It's less than a month away. You tell me. Please, somebody chime in.
I mean, he's looked decent in the outfield, and we do got Caballero, we do got Rosario and Dominguez that we can sub for Stanton later in games. But the problem is Stanton doesn't have the range, and like you said, the legs. So if a ball gets hit over Stanton's head, it's probably going to be a double.
Right.
Or even a triple, depending on who's running. But at the same time, like you said, how much Aaron Judge, we needed, both our Titans are hurt. Because, I mean, Stan still had the tennis elbows the beginning of the season. And Aaron Judge has got a flexor strain.
Right.
And then here's the other thing. If Aaron Judge were to sit out the rest of the season and get this thing, people were still, he's afraid of the spotlight, or they're gonna say something to bash the guy. But the guy's an elite ball player, probably the best baseball player in the right now in baseball. But at the same time, if you try to have him out there in the field, you risk further injury, but then you also risk Stanton getting hurt. So it's almost like a no-win situation for the Yankees.
Yeah, well, Jake says pick your poison. No legs but a strong arm, or legs with a weak arm?
Well, Aaron Judge does have a strong arm, but the problem is it's injured. And if he was to throw like he's accustomed and we're accustomed to seeing, he would really risk tearing that UCL, and then we wouldn't have Judge for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's important though to remember that Stan, he needs to play the ball off the wall correctly. If he does that, then that can make up for his weaker arm necessarily, because he can throw the ball in, and that's also where defensive alignment also comes into play too. With Stanton in the outfield, you have to be able to know where to position him against hitters that may hit the ball a little bit deeper, or maybe if the pitcher is going to attack inside on a hitter, then maybe play a little bit in, because there's a chance of that ball falling into the shallow part of the outfield. So that's where that comes in. The defensive alignment part.
So would you DH Giancarlo and play Stanton, or not Stanton? Play Slater or Dominguez or Caballero in the outfield, and then just rest Judge for a while?
It depends who the pitcher is, what the teammate. Remember, we're going to a slower part of the schedule, where we're going to be playing some par 500 teams. That's when you're going to bring in those players that you're mentioning, and Rosario. So with that, now Richard chimes in. This is great conversation about Judge, but guess what? They're winning games now. If it's not broken, don't fix it. They're only 2 games out. Yep, and only 12 away from clinching a playoff spot. So we're getting there. Now we're going to be playing the Detroit Tigers. So now what do you do? What do you do? And the weather gets a little cooler there. Judge might tighten up in the outfield. We don't know. Hopefully he'll be warm and he'll get away with it. But it does get cool there. and that may not bode well for Judge to be in right field. Joe and everyone, I want to get your thoughts on Volpe for the rest of the season. Where do you see him next year?
Well, he'll still be on the team next year.
Yeah, go ahead, Evan. You started out first.
Yeah, obviously Volpe. He made a lot of crucial errors today. He did make a nice throw today on a ground ball. It seems like whenever he can make those nice throws, he also has some inconsistent throws when he throws them in the dirt and it causes an error. But the main thing with Volpe is, his bat hasn't been able to come around recently, and he's just when he's not playing great defense, the bat does look worse because he's not hitting a lot of home runs and he's not hitting for a high average. So, but I do see him on the team next season. He's going into his arbitration year, and I don't really see a future shortstop in the AAA system or anywhere close to that yet. So Volpe will be here next year.
Yeah, and I did make a mistake, guys. Forgot that Detroit is at Yankee Stadium. Thanks, Bryce. Yes. Me bad. It is my error. Real Bill says you can't afford to rest anyone. Put Stanton in right field and DH Judge, and really, I'll add to that. Let's take our chances. I guess that's the best.
And like I said, you got 4 people that at the end of the game, if you want to do a defensive substitution, you got 4 guys to choose from to sub in for Giancarlo in the 7th and later. And then also remember this. We got 2 guys in Cody Bellinger and Trent Grisham that can cover up that range issue with Giancarlo. So we got enough protection. So I agree with Real Bill. Let's put Stanton right and have Judge just DH the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I want to check out. So the next series, where is Toronto going? Toronto, nothing on the 8th. Let's try the 9th. So you got the Orioles or Pittsburgh, Royals of Cleveland, Nationals, Marlins, Mets, Phillies, Tigers, Yankees, Blue Jays, and Astros, Toronto. So that's going to be a nice series. One way or the other, the Yankees should gain on something, hopefully. So while the Yankees are playing the Tigers, the Toronto's playing there. So playing in Houston in Toronto. So that's going to be an interesting series. I don't know, guys. I think since Houston made the big trades and I know that they got back Correa and everything, but I don't think they've played that well as they thought they were going to play. At that point. Now Bryce is. I see Dominguez getting traded. I hate to say that too, but I just do. Yeah. I think a few people on the panel believe that too, right, Nick?
You're muted, Nick. Nick, you're muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
Oh, there you go. Okay. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is my voice nice and pleasant?
It's fine.
I just I replied to Bryce too. Yeah, absolutely. Like the way they're using him. Yeah. He's not. Why bother? Yeah. He's not gonna be on the team. They're gonna trade him. They're not gonna release him. They're not gonna. Yeah. They'll trade him for something. I hope not to.
Really?
But
yeah.
I hope not.
The reality is he might be traded. Yeah.
Real Bill, are you serious? So you were at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, and now you're at the kickoff for the Buffalo game.
Have fun.
You traveled the entire state of New York today. My God, kudos to you, my boy. That's awesome. Great. Wow. Good for you.
Good job,
Enjoy.
Okay.
Have fun. Hopefully, Bill's
my God, totally have fun. Are you kidding me? Wow. The whole thing, he for everything. My God. Too bad you weren't traveling. You're not far from you would have went to Schenectady and go collect the $1.8 billion that 2 people won. And of course, no New Yorker won it. So we still have to work. We still have to pay our bills. We still have to do everything. But you know what? Kudos to the two people that won. Congratulations. And, spend it well, my friends. Spend it well. Honestly, I think the Astros are going to flounder in Toronto, especially with the pitching matchups. I
True.
wouldn't expect much from the Stros in Blue Jays Park. Anything, Jake. Anything can happen. Anything can
Yeah.
happen. No.
And
Again, I want to illustrate to everyone. Please remember what I said in the beginning of the show. If you have subscribed to our show the last 24 to 48 hours, please recheck to make sure that you're still subscribed, because there is a glitch and some people did get knocked off. So if you got knocked off, you may not even know it, and you just thinking that, okay, we're going to be on, and you go on. So if you be so kind and find out if you're still subscribed, I appreciate it. And if you were knocked off, just try it again, okay? Please, we appreciate that. And remember, a big day tomorrow. Even though there's no Yankee game, we have our bagels and coffee show in the morning, and Yankee talk, of course. And that will lead us to the interview with Brendan Steiner at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. The master of all collectibles and everything that he's done throughout the years for baseball and all his talk shows. So there's a lot to talk about, and so we're gonna dive into that tomorrow. So don't forget, the link is out for 4 o'clock, everyone, and the link is out for the morning if you have anything you want to say. Guys in the chat, think about possibly coming on the show with us for a little bit tomorrow. Being the fact that there's no game, there will be a little time for a little chit chat. So tomorrow is a good time for the chat if you guys want to come in and talk Yankee baseball with the staff, or anything you like to talk about. And at this point, all you have to do, as you know, is between now and 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, get in touch with us at joeyankees28@gmail.com. joeyankees28@gmail.com. Let us know an easy way to get in touch with you. We'll put something together and you'll come on and say hello. So we appreciate that. So, guys, in like wrapping up this series, give me each and every one of you your feelings. Do you think that the Yankees are about ready to make that turn and give that charge to the playoffs, or do you need to see a little bit more? Let's start with Evan. Start us off.
Yeah, I think so far against the Astros and the Blue Jays, we've shown that we can win in a couple of different ways, and I think the starting pitching has showed up in a good way throughout these past couple of series. I mean, we've needed Max Fried to be the ace that he is, and he has been that guy for us in his last 3 or 4 starts. So that's good to see. And just because of the couple of performances that we've seen from some of the players, it looks like Judge is being more patient at the plate. It looks like Stanton is getting into a rhythm, and we know he's always reliable for the playoffs. We know that hopefully some of these. We know McMahon is a great defender at third, and I think we have a lot of tools to use in the playoffs and a great bench. So as long as we continue forward here and at least play 500 baseball, obviously the standard is a lot higher than that. But as long as we get into the first wild card spot, which I think we will, then obviously everything is right in front of us, and we will definitely turn that corner right through the stop sign and into the playoff hunt and hopefully into the World Series. So let's just keep playing the way we are right now, and we'll do a great job. So let's go.
All right, well said. Want to say goodnight to Real Bill, who's going to go enjoy that football game. Have fun, drive safe, have a great time. And yes, we will see you in the AM, God willing. Thank you, Real Bill. You're the best. Appreciate it. Enjoy the game, and have some peanuts and Cracker Jacks on us. Have a great time, Real Bill. You take care. All right. Next up, Sean, tell us. your reaction of the 3 games against the Toronto Blue Jays. Are the Yankees ready?
I think the Yankees are ready, but they need to have more consistent approach at the plate. The last 2 games we had a lot better approach and game strategy at the plate, but Friday we were flat. Um, we were striking out way too many times. We weren't really coming out with a game plan to grind out at bats. And if we can do it like we did yesterday and today, and what we did in Houston, then we're ready to really take the charge. But also the other thing that concerns me is some of the arms in the bullpen. Aside from Bednar, Cruz, and Weaver, even though Weaver has struggled a little bit, Weaver is still a guy I could trust. But outside of those 3, you're kind of like really anxious because if it's Weaver, Williams, or Duvall, you're like, all right, got to get my Tums. And then if it's Lighter, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Well, you
But
have Yarbrough you can
yeah, I
count
mean
on. You have
Hey,
Yarbrough.
I'm glad with Yarbrough and Blackburn. They've really stepped up. But also, here's the thing: as much as people love to bash Cashman, look at the trades that he's made all season long. We've got Cruz, we got Williams, we got Blackburn off of the DFA list, but we got that's a Bednar,
Rosario, Caballero.
Rosario, Duvall, Caballero, and then even McMahon. Where would we be without McMahon being smooth at third? You
Good
know,
point. Good point. Very good point. You're 100% right. Can't argue with you on that. No
and
way. No way at all.
and I like that the team is playing as a team, not a bunch of individuals trying to one up each other.
Yep. They are playing as a unit, and that's great. That is great. I'm really impressed that they're coming together at the nice time, at the right time. So yes, kudos to that. So yeah, thank you, Sean. Nick, your observations of the 3-game series.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think 2 out of 3. I'm not gonna mention my man Meatloaf, but I will again because I mentioned him 3 times already. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but I love it. So good for them. Yeah, it's and yeah, I'm in the mood for Meatloaf too. Not the singer, but the food. But anyway, yeah. So just recapping, yeah, the Astros and Blue Jays 4-2. 2 out of 3 were 4-2 with their records, so that I'm very happy with that. I'm also very concerned in the way that how they're going to handle Aaron Judge. If you want to platoon him with Big G, you got to do it in the smart way because Big G has his upper body, not his lower legs, and then Aaron Judge doesn't have his arm, but he has everything else. So how are you going to play Mr. Potato Head over here? So you have to, they got to be really smart with this. Who? Boone. Okay, great. Cashman, no. Let's talk with Boone. So he has to be smart with doing that strategy going into the Tiger series. And the Tiger series is a very important part right now because let's talk about game 1. I don't want to move ahead, but let's talk about game 1. Warren and Casey Mize are going on the hill against each other. So, again, my prediction was that Warren is going to win, and it's going to be 7-4 Yankees. They're going to win. So I really hope they continue this consistency that's been going on for 2, right? 2 game.
Yeah,
2
or
games.
2 game. If we win tomorrow or Tuesday, it'll be a 3-game straight.
That's what I meant. Yeah. There you go. That's what I meant. Okay, perfect. So yeah, let's see what's going. And again, I want to point out, Joe, when you said yesterday too, it's really important. Bring this up too, resilience, and also just the bounce back too, because it's very important. If you lose 1 game but you come out strong and you win 3, let's just say, hypothetical, That's the key point, because I just want to put that as disclaimer. Hypothetically, if you win like 3 games and you bounce back from that, that's very important, because that shows your competitiveness and how strong you are. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let's go Yankees and rock on, baby.
All right. Evan?
What do you also want me to say?
Nothing.
No, nothing. Just that
Yeah, just
you're happy with the way they're performing. Is there something you still want to see better? What do you want to see from this team against the Tigers?
Well, yeah, I agree with Nick. I think we need to see a little bit less strikeouts, and we need to see how do they utilize Judge in this series. The Tigers have a pretty good power lineup, but they also have guys that will hit one into the alley and also hit one into the corner. So I think we need to be smart about how we utilize Judge. I think it's best to DH him, but I know you also want staying in the lineup. I wouldn't mind playing him in right field, or you can always use him later in the game if you need to, or you can always substitute him out later in the game too with Caballero or Rosario or Slater, now that Slater's back. So I just want to see good pitching performance. I want to see Boone use the bullpen wisely. I don't want to see Devin Williams in the 8th inning in a 4-3 game again. That was a little bit scary today.
Yeah.
And I want to see these wins rack up. I want to see us get to the playoff berth clinching scenario.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think they've as Cashman would say, he's got to meet all of the boxes. I think they've done about 7 of them. There's two that's still bothering me, and again, that is a little bit more clutch hitting, a little bit more selective, and stop striking out. Oh my God, almost 5 innings worth. How are you going to win a game like that? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Sooner or later, they're going to get bitten with that. They've got to have better patience, better at-bats, and better everything, because there's just too much striking out, guys. Enough is enough is enough. By the way, kudos to CC Sabathia today for going into Monument Park. Let's give a little love. Yeah. Let's give a little love to CC. He's a Yankee through and through. He said it was the best decision he ever made, was to sign to the Yankees for the 2009 series year. And so handing out the giveaways today. He was at, I think it was gate 4, and he was giving out the giveaways. So that was pretty cool that everybody was able to see him doing that. So, put that in mind, that, that's great. But I think the Yankees are going to have a good showing. I really believe that they're going to win that series. They're going to make it. They made a statement to the Red Sox. They made a statement to Detroit. To Toronto. They're going to make it a 1-2 Detroit coming up. So that's going to be 3 series in a row. We're going to win. We're going to be ahead. And when it's all said and done, I'm predicting they're going to be 3 games over 500 on that 12, and that is super. That's a good record. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll do even better than that. We can't predict. You just want them to go out there, play hardy, play strong, and have a purpose with the pitcher that you're going up against. That's all we ask. Have a purpose. Don't go up there just cutting and slashing. It's going to be tough with Anthony Volpe, because, he's not hitting the ball enough, guys. He's striking out crazy. This is insane now. He's just striking out and hit a little ground ball and a pop-up. Once in a while, he'll pop a he will pop a home run. He'll pop a double. He'll get a triple, but it's not often enough. He's got to put the ball in play. It's like a hockey player. He's got to shoot the puck. You don't know it. Good things will happen if you shoot the puck or if you hit the ball or you throw the ball in the basketball net. All of these things are good. You got to try it. And you got
Right.
to use you're striking out.
You're
Go
getting
for a
warnings.
possible bunt. Hit the ball to the right side. Choke up on the bat. What is so hard to, why can't this be said to the man? And I doubt it that they tell him, because if he doesn't do it, then he's not he's not coachable then. Hi,
Right.
Victor.
But
Welcome. Again, Victor, thank you. Yes. Victor, we might be able to work something out if you'd like to come on tomorrow's show after 4:00. We have the interview with Brendan Steiner, and then we're going to do a couple of things. We're gonna have a couple of people from the chat come on. So if you, I have your number. I will give you a call a little after the show tonight, and we'll work something out. And I appreciate you, Victor, for wanting to come on and promote and promoting New York Yankees, the show, and everything. So yes, expect a call from me in a little bit after we go off, and we'll work it out. And that's the same for everybody in the chat. If you'd like to come on the show tomorrow, email us at joeyankees28@gmail.com. Do it by 1:00 because I like to get the show in order. So it's joeyankees28@gmail.com. So when we have Brendan Steiner, everyone, have your questions out and all of that. And then once that interview is over, we will do a nice special show with the panel and with you in the chat. So don't be shy. Come on, guys, come up. Charles, you're welcome. Victor, you're welcome. Let's see, Jacob Petruzzi, the same thing. You're welcome. Yankee girl, of course, you're welcome. Katie, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome to come on. So please think about that. And again, everyone, as you're going out of the stream, when we have been on for over 90 minutes now, please check to make sure you're still subscribed. Really appreciate it. It means a lot to us, and it will help us fix this problem. It will really help us. And so if you're knocked off, of course, we would love for you to resubscribe again. That would be awesome. So I would really appreciate that. So check that out, and every now and then, just check it out. These things, it's everything in the airwaves. So you never know what's going to happen. So please do that, and please get in touch with me if you guys want to come on with us a little bit and share everything. Jacob Petruzzi says, Joe, what happened? YouTube took Jacob. Some of the subs that happened the last 24 to 48 hours, for some reason, have disappeared. That's why I was asking everybody in the last 24 to 48 hours to check out if they're still subscribed, because I have a feeling they're not. I don't know. I'm waiting for word to see what happened. And there was a little glitch because actually there was someone that's been in our chat for a long time but never subscribed. She subscribed and was knocked off yesterday. So she emailed me and said, hey, Joe, I subscribed and I got knocked off. I said, oh, my God. I said, let me check out. And then all of a sudden, I think we lost like 7 or 8 subs in a row. And everybody says that they subbed. So,
yeah.
I appreciate that. And like I said, Landon, can you please send me an email, a number I could reach you, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you about a few things. Subscribe, no notification for me. Let's see. Yeah. Again, press the notification button. Let's say you know what, guys? Do it for tomorrow's stream, the Brendan Steiner one, and let me know. Let me know if you're able to get the notifications. Yeah, I know it's weird. I know, Landon. It's very, very weird. So, by all means, check it out, and we'll go forward with that. So, guys, some final thoughts before we say goodnight, and everybody could watch some of the football game or whatever you want to do for the rest of the Sunday. The Bills lead the Ravens, by the way, 7-0 as we speak. With 9:08 left in the first period, we have second and 5 on the Ravens 45-yard line. That's where it is right now. So, guys, final words. Who wants to go? Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the series against the Tigers. But like I said, what I want to see is more consistent at bats from everyone. Meaning like no wasted at bats, no non-competitive swings or non-competitive at bats, especially when there's runners in scoring position. I want to see us grinding out long at bats. Um, because when you do that, anything can happen. The more pitches you make the pitcher throw, the more chance of him leaving a meatball and you taking him deep. So but yeah, we just got to go. And then the other thing is, I'm liking that each of our starters are giving us that, except for the little thing with Cam, but that's growing pains. So if we can get that from Will Warren, get us into the sixth inning, and then we'll just figure out how to usage of the bullpen. But let's go Yankees. Let's go for number 28.
Okay. Want to address Landon. I'm trying to put my number in the chat. No, not in the chat. Send it in the email of Joe Yankees. Put it in there, and then I will give you a call after the show. Please do that, and we'll talk to you. That's how we get in touch. You don't want to put your number on there and let people see it. You don't want to do that. So I appreciate that, everyone. Okay, who's next? Go ahead, big guy, Mr. Play-by-Play man. You're next. Final words.
All right. So just to make sure, Lyndon has the email. It's joeyankees28@gmail.com. So that's the email right there. Email Joe. All right. So thank you guys for joining us this morning and tonight. We appreciate it. Yeah, sports for life. You're a Bucks fan. I know you guys got a good win today, and my Giants did not, as usual. So thank you guys, all the new subs coming in today. We appreciate it. Please stay with us. YouTube is causing a lot of issues with Joe. He doesn't deserve it, and neither do any of you guys. So check to make sure if you're subscribed, hit that notifications bell, hit the like button, and please stay with us as we will give you guys all the content you want. It was a great day today. A lot of football on. Hope your team won because mine didn't. The Yankees certainly won, which is great for all of us because we're all Yankee fans, except for some of Landon's friends. So that's that. But just thank you guys. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
We just got notification that we're going to have a X-Jet come on. I'm not going to mention the name yet until I speak to him, but somebody very close to me has just booked it for us for the show of the troops. I'm just getting that notification now. He's a pretty big star with the Jets in the past years, and we will talk about that as soon as I get more clarification. But that's coming on as we're speaking. That's the beauty of this, everyone. I keep getting notifications right while we're on the air, so that is cool. Chef Nick, go ahead.
Hello, my friends and family. How you doing tonight? I know it's too late to do a monologue, so I might as well do a late epilogue. Or no, that doesn't even make sense. I don't know what I'm saying. But all right, so let's talk about the Tigers here is coming up. I do have great confidence with the Yankees winning 2 out of 3 with the Tigers. The reason being is because Casey Mize is facing Warren, and then Jack Flaherty is facing Rodon. And then also Kim Schlittler is facing a to be determined. So I think what that means is Detroit Tigers will forfeit that game. So that's why we're going to get 2 out of 3 because they don't have a pitcher. Anyway,
You mean
my jokes aside.
opener?
Yeah, put my jokes aside. I think that going on the momentum of what was going on with the Astros and Jays series, very impressive. 2 out of 3 and 2 out of 3. And I think they will continue that. And I think the whole month of September going into the playoffs, they're going to win the division. And again, everything you want to say inning by inning, play by play, game by game. Yes, it's tacky, but it's true because you don't know what's going to happen. Like I originally said, and you still don't know what's going to happen, but I originally said with the Astros, the Jays, and then the Red Sox and with the Tigers and the Red Sox upcoming, it's going to be 6-6. You never know; it might be that way, but the way they're playing, I think it's going to be better than that. We'll see, but I'll always put my humor and always put my my dry humor in everything that I say, but also with realistic scenarios with that. So again, all the new subscribers, I appreciate you. I also appreciate that everyone that has subscribed that does come on this channel, from, whether it's time from time, whether it's here and there, all day. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And also, if you ever want to, and I stressed this before, if you ever want to, let's just say, reach out to me, I've seen that before. Just you can go to Joe's email that's on the bottom screen right there, and then I can answer you directly. So I just want to say, love you guys always, and Charles, if you're in the chat, thank you for calling me Johnny Depp because I appreciate that.
Oh, that's cool. I think Landon was speaking to me. Did I get it? I just went to look. Landon, I did not get anything from you yet. So just go again, joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com. And you will just leave me a number, say hello, and I will call you in a little while. Landon said I got 3 more. Okay, thank you, Landon. I appreciate it, and we want you to come on. Oh, wow, a very big hello. What a nice surprise. I just got it. I just got an email from Caterina Michio, who's going to be a big guest, the actress. She's listening, and I want to give you a big love shout out. Thank you so much for listening. And so is our CEO, Mary J. Perdone, who's already been on the show, who has who had a great outing today with what she does as a CEO. So there's a lot. We're going to have Mary Jo, MJ on again, and we're also going to have Caterina. They are 2 of the best, and they give their love to everybody in the chat. Trust me, guys, you're going to love Caterina, and and if you didn't see the MJ interview, go to on the NY Yankee Mania site. Go listen and watch it. They are 2 beautiful women in everything that they do in every which way, and they're big supporters, and they're really pushing to better this show in any which way they can. And I can tell you, one of them just got us a New York jet. So I am excited, and I really I can't say enough. You guys are the best, all of you, each and every one of you. And Landon, don't forget, it's joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com, and I will call you immediately following the show. The same with anybody here that wants to be on our afternoon show tomorrow, guys. And this is funny. As we keep talking, we're getting more and more people in the chat. I think we have to keep going, guys. They don't want us to go. What do you guys want to talk about? Hey, you know what? This is what we'll do. My head's always spinning. Let's start with Nick. Nick, what is your upcoming week looking like? What are you going to be doing at work? What's on the menu? What's going on? Let's talk. Let's forget about sports for a little bit. Let's have a little bit of fun privacy. What are you going to be doing this week?
You know what? That's none of your business. Are you a CIA agent? What are you going to do to me? No. Well, ladies and gentlemen, should I do my intro again? No. All right. So yeah. So I am going to be completely swamped this week. So the next time I'm going to be on is Thursday post game, and then Friday morning, and then the weekends. I have some things going on, but I'll let you know, Joe. But like the next time I'll be on, believe it or not, will be Thursday post game. If there's, I haven't looked at the schedule like for now, but
okay,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So Thursday, and then as you get closer to the weekend, it'll be a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I have a big events going on. So it's going to be like a 16-hour day, back to back to back. Yeah. So Thursday it's going to be the same, but it's an earlier event ending. So I should make it to Thursday post game, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll have a clear vision of what I want, like what I can do, like with the morning and stuff like that. So
okay, that's great. One thing now, Landon says he sent it. I just went on, Landon. I don't know, maybe you're missing something, but I'm not getting anything from you. I'm absolutely that is blank. I got from 3 other people, but I did not get from you. So try it again. JoeYankees28@gmail.com. JoeYankees28@gmail.com. Again, could be a glitch or something, but it's not. I don't have it yet. I'm hoping that you could get through so that, maybe somebody that is listening. Maybe they could forward me the information, and I can call you that way. So we can do that. If you know anybody else on the chat, maybe you just you just can't get on. Who knows? Things are crazy, weather-wise, storm-wise. You never know. So I just want to let you know. Evan, what's your week looking like? I mean, with everything, school, it doesn't have to be about the show.
Yeah.
Keep going. Because the eye here keeps going up and up. They don't want us to go. Keep going.
Well, with me, I'm definitely in school. School is a big part of what I do. It's kind of like my job right now, except I'm not making any money for it. I'm trying to, apply for more jobs right now. I do have a LinkedIn account that I'm currently updating. In progress, I have a resume as well. I'm trying to market myself more out there to the accounting world and the finance world as well, for upcoming career fairs, events like that, for school business clubs and stuff like that. So, it's a lot of fun getting to hang out with friends too during the day, getting to see people that I don't normally see all the time. It's cool because one of my friends that I met in middle school, we go to college together. So
nice.
We've known each other for about 6-7 years now. So it's been a lot of fun. And, I just want to keep doing well in school. I have 4 classes this semester and 4 classes next semester, and then I'll be able to graduate. I'm a senior right now, so I am studying accounting in the business world. If any of you guys have dealt with accounting, you know that it's not the easiest thing in the world, and it gets harder as you go because there's a lot of different accounting methods for the businesses, corporations, and a lot of stuff like that, entities. So it's really cool. Also, a little different types of accounting as well, like tax and auditing and consulting and stuff like that. So, and also preparing for the CPA exam if I want to take that, right? Because you have a choice of either going into a master's program and getting 120 credits, or you can have 2 years of experience and have 120 credits after school is over. So to get the CPA license, if you want to register for the exam. So a lot of stuff going on with that too. But right now in general, it's that, and it's definitely the show. So we'll be keeping busy here throughout the school year, and a lot of stuff going on with that pretty much. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Great. That sounds great. Updated score: the Bills 7 and the Ravens 3 now, with a minute 39 left in the first quarter. First and 10 on Buffalo on Baltimore's 18-yard line. So that's where they are right now, guys. Sean, what's your week looking like? A lot of work.
Well,
What's going on?
after I work this shift tonight, I'm gonna be off for the next 3 days, and then it's gonna be a busy weekend next weekend. But I'm just doing everything I can. Um, I am trying to, I'm doing as much I can to help Joe, and I'm gonna try and reach out. There's this veterans group thing that I'm a part of. Um, but I'm gonna try and work and see something, and maybe that we can see if I can get them to help for that the November 11th show. But I know I got
That's
a couple
great.
retreats coming up that I got to plan for. So
Awesome. Awesome. And if you care to promote or anything, just let us know and
yeah,
promote away, man. You're more than welcome to do that. The more
but
the
I want to,
merrier.
like I said, I want to check with them before I try and
Of
promote
course.
them. And so but also I want to give a shout out to those two legendary, lovely ladies that you mentioned before, MJ and Miss Catalina.
Yes.
They're two absolute legends and all they do. Um, so yeah, and then everybody else in the chat. But I gotta get going to get ready for work. Um, I love
Have a
being on
safe
with you. Time flew by, but
have
Take
a
care,
very,
Sean.
very safe night,
Hey,
Sean.
Sean, are you in New York?
no, I'm in Florida.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. It's very
Yeah,
bright
no,
in
that's
Florida.
great. I want you be safe, and if you could join us tomorrow morning, we'd really appreciate it. I will send you the link.
All right, yeah, I should be able to get on in the morning.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
You're a
you,
big
Sean.
help. I really
Yep.
appreciate it, Sean. Have a great night. Enjoy and careful out there and stay well, you and your family, okay?
All right, you as well.
You take care.
Appreciate you, Sean.
Bye
Thank you.
now. Okay, then there were three. There are
Three
three.
amigos.
Three. So,
Ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen,
guys.
let me introduce myself.
We actually have a big week here, guys. I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, tomorrow's
Yeah.
Brendan Steiner. Then we have
Okay.
Katerina Amicio. Then we have another surprise, which we will talk about very soon. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Plus, this week we have September 11th. We also have a big weekend coming up. Everybody, by all means, stay safe, and just have an incredible weekend, everyone. You all mean so much to us. I'm sorry that I had to ask you to take a look if you're subscribed again. I feel terrible
Oh
about that.
no. Okay.
When there's a glitch, there's nothing more we can do about that, but just keep subscribing until it stays. So once it stays, we shouldn't have any problems. But thank you again, guys. So all I could say is God bless you all. God bless America. We love you very much. Thank you for staying on with us almost 2 hours. You're the best, and I can't ask for anything more. Rah rah us. Tell everybody about the show, and please, by all means, join us tomorrow morning for coffee, bagels, Yankee talk, and then of course at 4, let's show a lot of love to Brendan Steiner, who's taking time from his busy schedule to be live with us and talk about Yankees and all kinds of collectibles. So have your questions ready, guys. The more questions that are there, I will get to each and every one of them. Give me some time and we'll get going. So good night, everyone. Stay safe. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, whatever's left. And we will talk to you soon. Good night, everyone. Don't forget, subscribe. Let's get to 500, guys. God bless you all.